Men all over the world seem to be confused and think they are Sigma guys when they aren't. This could be because they are shy or think they are weird or different. Being a Sigma, though, means a lot more than just being misread by other people. There is still a lot of disagreement about whether someone is born a Sigma or becomes one. However, there's no shame in wanting to become a Sigma because, after all, Sigmas have many good qualities that make them the mysterious and quietly powerful men they are. Today I'm going to talk about 10 signs that you're not a Sigma man, whether you are one or want to be one. Let's start right away. Number 1. You try too hard to fit into a personality type. The characteristics that define a man are specific to him, and no two men are the same. One telltale sign that someone isn't a Sigma is when they begin to compromise their own values in order to conform to a personality type they find attractive. Being a Sigma isn't the center of a true Sigma male's universe, rather being the best version of oneself is. When people put too much effort into trying to conform to a certain personality type, they stunt their own development. This is because individuals may try to hide or deny aspects of their personality that don't conform. As a result of people attempting too hard to pretend to be someone they're not, authenticity suffers. Number 2. Your personality is not flexible. There are a lot of videos on my channel about the traits that make up Sigma males. It's important to remember that a real Sigma male will never have all of the traits that they see in videos or read about online. Although you may have 90% of the traits that Sigma men have, not having that last 10% doesn't mean you can't be a Sigma. If someone is not a real Sigma, they think that to be one, they need to have all of the traits. Sigmas who are truly self-aware don't worry about whether they have all the traits or not. They know that everyone is unique. Everybody has a unique background, story, tragedy, battle, and reason for doing what they do. A person will never completely fit into a personality type, and anyone who thinks they do is likely a fake Sigma. Number 3. You have big goals but never execute on them. It's good to have big goals for personal growth and happiness, but it's also important to work towards those goals. Some people get stuck in their own thoughts and think about their goals without doing anything to reach them. Having a vision for the future is great, but it's also important to turn that vision into steps that can be taken and then follow through on those steps. As long as you don't do anything, your goals will stay just that, dreams. These men will follow through on their plans. If they want to reach their goal, they will work hard to make it happen. People who only talk about their goals and don't do anything to reach them are not Sigmas. Number 4. You constantly seek approval from others. Someone who is a true Sigma guy does not require the approval of other people. He is a man who is both self-sufficient and self-assured in his endeavors, as well as competent in his ability to accomplish. Due to the fact that he does not require affirmation, he does not feel the need to demonstrate his worth to other people. A genuine Sigma is able to acquire internal validation by engaging in competition with himself in order to do great things. The accomplishments and pride that a Sigma takes in himself are more important to him than the praise or acceptance that he receives from other people. If you are always attempting to convince other people of how wonderful you are, then it is quite unlikely that you are a Sigma figure. The true definition of a Sigma is someone who does not make an effort to let his friends or family know that he is a Sigma. He is not concerned about other people being aware of such information about him. Number 5. You're a snob when it comes to your tastes. When someone has a snobby taste in music, art, movies, or anything else, it may be extremely unpleasant and annoying. This can be true for any aspect of life. These individuals frequently exhibit a condescending attitude towards others who do not share their preferences and have the tendency to be dismissive or even antagonistic towards those who hold beliefs that differ from their own. It is not only snobbish and exclusive to behave in this manner, but it also exhibits a lack of empathy and compassion towards other people. True Sigma males are respectful of the viewpoints of others and never try to control the flow of events. Number 6. You have no self-control or discipline. When people think of Sigma men, They often think of traits like independence, self-sufficiency, and not fitting in. But a Sigma male's high level of self-control and focus is one of the things that makes them unique. Sigmas are people who know what they want to do with their lives and how to get there. They hold themselves to better standards in life and are very self-disciplined. You can't claim to be a Sigma man if you don't have self-control or discipline. These traits are important to the persona. Sigma men don't act on impulse or respond quickly. Instead, they can stay calm and collected no matter what. Their self-control and focus help them reach their goals because they know what they want to achieve. Number 7. You care too much about appearances. You're probably not a Sigma guy if you care too much about brand names or try to show off small things. A real Sigma man would rather be wealthy than look wealthy. The reason for this is that Sigmas are very realistic about money and moving up the success ladder. They are well aware that buying ridiculously expensive clothes or cars just to look good is a terrible idea. It is not only bad for business, but it also goes against everything a Sigma stands for. Sigma men don't need approval from other people, so they shouldn't feel like they need approval based on how they look. That doesn't mean Sigma men don't care about how they look. They do, but not because of other people. It's because they want to. Number 8. You think you're better than everyone else. A false Sigma male's inflated ego causes him to believe that he is better than everyone. Although Signal males are endowed with numerous admirable traits, they tend to keep them to themselves. Every person is unique, with their own set of skills and limitations. True Sigmas know this. True Sigmas know how to maintain modesty and avoid letting their pride get the best of them. No Sigma worth his salt would ever boast about his inflated sense of self-importance or display signs of a superiority complex. Number 9. You always deflect blame onto others. Taking responsibility for one's own choices and actions is an important quality of a Sigma guy. People with this trait own up to their shortcomings, reflect on what went wrong, and then pick themselves up and keep going. However, you are most certainly not a Sigma guy if you are the type who constantly places the blame on other people, refuses to accept responsibility for your actions, and is too proud to confess when you are mistaken. Number 10. You view everything in black or white. Something is either totally right or totally wrong if you only see the world in black and white. There are no shades of gray in between. People who only see things in black and white tend to have strong views that they can't change. They also tend to judge situations or people based on these beliefs without looking at them from other points of view. Thinking this way can make you see the world through a narrow lens, not be able to accept other points of view, and not understand what others are saying. People may also not be able to see how complicated life is or value the different situations and points of view that make up the world we live in. A real Sigma male is open-minded and ready to change his mind about things. He also looks at the world around him and comes to conclusions that may have some gray areas. If you agree with the points I made in this video, let me know in the comments. For more videos on Sigma males, check out some other videos on this channel. Thanks for watching. For those looking to unlock masculine code, like the video and subscribe for more videos. It truly helps to support the channel.